finally pulled the 𝐂𝐎𝐓𝐇. Guys, look. I finally pulled the 𝐂𝐿𝐓𝐇. The rare one. Look. Wait, he's not 𝐂𝐎𝐓𝐇, he's Lucemon? Lucemon? Are you sure? I pulled Lucifermon? What's up, guys? Welcome to Batata DCG. Today's video is amazing, guys. I'm bringing you the amazing deck I just created. I'm so excited. I love this deck so much, guys. You don't understand how much I love this deck. Purple is one of my favorite colors right now. And purple with Lucemon, Anubismon, and Mastamon, when you abuse them together, insane push. There's so much aggressiveness. You have retaliation, take care of any other Digimon that your opponent might have, and you just use your toolbox that's purple to get all your cards out. It's so amazing, synergizes so well together. 𝐂𝐓𝐿𝐓 eats the Tapermon or the Lucemon, and then the Anubismon brings back the Lucemon. I mean, it's so amazing because you're gonna evo Anubismon on the 𝐂𝐓𝐿𝐓 and you bring back the. It's insane, so good. It's just so strong. Anubismon and Mastamon together make this deck work so well. So let's go ahead and watch this deck profile, guys. You're gonna enjoy it so much. Alright, guys, so here's my favorite deck in the format right now. My Lucemon Anubismon deck. You're gonna enjoy this deck. If you ever try it, you're gonna love it. I promise you, you will. And if you don't, please go ahead and leave me a comment down below. I do want to show you some gameplay, so I'm gonna show you some gameplay after I show you this deck profile really quickly at the end of this deck profile. And you get to see how the deck moves. It's amazing. It synergizes so well together. I cannot believe. I mean, I was inspired to build this from my friend 𝐒𝐈𝐓𝐇, and I've seen these. Honestly, the first time I've ever seen this was from 𝐒𝐈𝐓𝐇's deck when I fought him. So he inspired me to build this. And if he wants to watch this video and maybe get some, he did say he wants to fix some things. So maybe I fixed them here. I hope so. If not, I mean, the deck is amazing. But yeah, let's go ahead through my stats really quickly. I run 5 level 2s, 16 level 3s, 11 level 4s, 8 level 5s, 7 level 6s, and 2 level 7s. And I do run 4 options and 2 tamers. And that's really how the lineup goes. We are running 4 yellow and 2 white level 7s. So let's go through the Digitamas really quickly. We are playing one millenniummon. He's nice on deletion though, so he activates, you know, when you delete your own Digimon or when you get deleted. He's usually on Tapermon a lot, so you will use his abilities still, so it's better than the other guys. In my opinion, his abilities are better than the other guys. Plus, he gives me the option to trash from my hand, which allows me to trash the Lucemon if he's there and I don't need him. So any extra trashing from my hand abilities, they're very useful and I love to use them. So 𝐂𝐎𝐓𝐇 is the 4. He's a free retaliation. I mean, he's amazing. Late game, your opponent gets so scared of leaving anything on the field that's suspended because he knows he's just going to get eaten up. I mean, 𝐂𝐎𝐓𝐇 is insane right now. He supports the deck so well because usually you're doing so much movement. You're spending money to kind of bring Lucemon and ditch him and trash him and then bring him back. So there's a lot of movement, but there's no necessarily any aggression towards the enemy. So, you know, the enemy might be able to build a nice army against you. So 𝐂𝐎𝐓𝐇 really can fix that. And he puts a lot of pressure where if the enemy attacks any of your Digimon, he has to get ready to be attacked himself and get retaliated and deleted. And as long as you keep the enemy, you know, keep him at 3 Digimon or less, don't give him any more Digimon, I think you will be able to control the opponent. And when you attack with this guy, you're either deleting the blocker or you're deleting the actual target. So for sure, as long as you keep the enemy at 3 Digimon, this guy activates so well and he pressures the opponent so strongly. You just have to put him on a Tapermon or on an impmon or anything, and he's just he destroys the opponent. So he really supports this deck a lot. It's like the backbone of the deck for sure. I love 𝐂𝐎𝐓𝐇. I'm gonna use him for the rest of my life. Anyways, impmon. Obviously, our level 3 lineup is pretty interesting. We're running 4 impmons because we wanna kind of trash the deck. The deck into. We want to put the deck into the trash, but he's not really that necessary. So we don't really want him that much. If we have anything else that can trash from the hand instead, or pick inside the deck and trash it, that I would replace it with this immediately. But for now, impmon is our only option. So we're gonna go ahead and use him. He adds to the trash number, and he can be very useful. Next is 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴. 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴 is just a draw one on deletion, really useful. Works really nice with 𝐂𝐎𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐿 because you're just gonna go ahead and attack your opponent, and then go ahead and delete the opponent, and then when you get deleted, you actually get a draw. 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴 is amazing by himself. He really is helpful. Sometimes you have Lucemon in your hand and you have no other way to trash him. Then 𝐕𝐵𝐵𝐿 never showed up. impmon didn't trash anything in there. And 𝐿ADY_DEVIMon, you just don't have any level 4s on the field to get her out. So 𝐿ABRAMon just does so well because he lets you draw exactly one card and trash one card. So when you see the Lucemon in your hand, immediately you toss out that 𝐿ABRAMon, and the opponent is not going to even understand the progression that you just gained, because now you have a Lucemon in your trash, and as long as you get that level 5 on the field, which is the 𝐿ADY_DEVIMon or a 𝐂𝐐EHMon, then you will get your Anubismon and you're going to rush him next turn, as long if there's a mat, for example. Or you're going to get a Mastemon and you're still going to give him a lot of pressure, because you're going to be able to Mastemon him and then millenniummon on top of it. So finally we ended with Lucemon. Lucemon is the guy here. He's who we are trash. He's kind of the main focus of this deck. Apparently he's Lucifer, the fallen angel, apparently in the folk mythology. But I don't know. I guess that's what he is. I really don't know. What's a Lucemon? Like Lucemon? I doubt that's what they're trying to say. But anyways, on play, well, you have 10. First of all, his ability is if you have 10 cards in your trash, you reduce the cost by 8. We never play him from our hand, so we don't care about that. Second, on play, when you play him, recovery +1 immediately. So as long as you have a card that allows you to bring him from the trash or from your hand for free and play him, and it doesn't remove his effects, you can recover +1. That's really what makes him strong. And then he doesn't digivolve into any other Digimon except Lucemon. So that means he's literally useless. He just sits there with his 10k beater. And after you recover +1, you really don't do anything with him besides his 10k beater. But it's still really, really good if you strategize with the deck, and I'll show you what you're supposed to do. So my level 4, this Garurumon is really a tech card. I really delete my Digimon a lot, from a 𝐂𝐈𝐴𝐴𝐴 to 𝐂𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴 to Mastemon, or Anubismon, for example, where I just rush with my Digimon and attack with. So the strategy is he will give me memory, but I've never seen that happen yet. But he's supposed to. So if you guys want to take him out, take him out. But I like the idea of him being there, and he's only there at 3. Then Devimon is there just for the extra retaliation in case we cannot get 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴 out. So maybe for early pressure. And then Devimon is there for free evos, for cheap evos, because we can get from that Devimon into 𝐿ADY_DEVIMon, even if he gave us 1 memory, which is insane. It's really good and lets us stretch to, lets us draw the 2. 𝐿ADY_DEVIMon really she puts us on another gear. She puts us on gear number 5, because we just sit there and draw 2 and trash 2. We pick and choose our hand. It's amazing. It funnels through the deck. I really like 𝐿ADY_DEVIMon. But anyways, the Devimon is there just not for the blocker necessarily, more than really for the cheap evo. And after that, we have 𝐂𝐈𝐴𝐴𝐴. Is very useful at 4. I really like him. You eat the Lucemon with the 𝐂𝐈𝐴𝐴𝐴, and then next turn you evo the Anubismon onto the 𝐂𝐈𝐴𝐴𝐴, and now you bring back the Lucemon. It's such a good strategy. And you have so many other tricks you could do. 𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴, impmon, 𝐿ABRAMon. You could do whatever you want. He's just so good, and he's a level 5 body. That means Mastemon can sit on top of him and Anubismon can sit on top of him and still apply pressure next turn, even though he just ate his own Digimon. So he's really good. I love the 𝐂𝐈𝐴𝐴𝐴. Synergizes really well with the deck. 𝐿ADY_DEVIMon is extremely necessary in the deck. I told you at the beginning, guys, we want anything that can funnel through the deck and trash our hands. She does both. It's insanely good. And all you gotta do is Digivolve her. And then she has a second ability, which I've never used before. It's very hard to use for my deck, but there are a lot of purple decks that this synergizes really well with. Basically, in your turn, if you use an option card, you delete your opponent's level 3. Really good card, really staple card. I love this card. Mastemon is at 3 right now. She does a lot of work. When Digivolving, you trash the top card of both your own securities. But that's no problem for you, because you're going to get Lucemon, because her ability says play 1 yellow or purple Digimon that's level 4 or less from your trash without paying its memory cost, and does not say anything about its effect. That means you activate its effect that's on play, and Lucemon is an on play effect, and he's a yellow level 3, which means he activates with this Mastermon. That means as long as Lucemon is in your trash and you get Mastermon onto the field over Lady Devimon or over 𝐒𝐿𝐓, you're going to recover that trash security, and you get an extra body that's huge 10k that the opponent did not expect because he was supposed to be level 4. Anubismon does the same thing that Mastermon does. He's just a cheaper version. Plus, if you have Matt on your field and you start the game with a Lady Devimon or you start the turn with Lady Devimon on the field already, you're allowed to actually attack with that level 3. So you're gonna play Anubismon down. You're gonna play 𝐒𝐿𝐓, eat your Lucemon, play Anubismon, end the turn. Next turn you get 3 memory. Play Anubismon on top of the 𝐒𝐿𝐓, and now you can get your Lucemon out because his ability is when you digivolve, play any level 3 Digimon from your trash without paying its memory cost, which is an insane ability. And then his second ability is in your turn, if any Digimon is played from trash, gets rush. That means he synergizes really well with himself. So he's gonna get Lucemon out, and then Lucemon should be able to attack, and it's still your turn because you got 3 memory from the Matt Ishida at the start of your own turn. You had 𝐒𝐿𝐓 on the field the turn before, so really well. And then sometimes you kind of stuck in a pickle. I might reduce this to 1 millenniummon because I never want to see more than 1 ever in my life, but I still want to see him in the game. So he's at 2 right now, but he might be reduced to 1, but he's so useful. Once he's on the field, he's so sticky, the opponent's just going to surrender the game, I promise you that. Because he's not the strategy is surrounded around him, and if he sits there on the field and he's sticky and the opponent cannot get rid of him, he just supports the strategy so well that the opponent does not know what to deal with, the millenniummon or the Lucemon Anubismon aggressive strategy. So really good to have him there, but I don't want to see more than 1 really at any time in the game. I only want to see 1 of him, so I don't want him to flood my hand. But right now it's not a problem because purple draws a lot. Nitrate is at 2. Nitrate obviously is play 1 purple Digimon that's level 3 from your trash, and you cannot activate its on play effects. So he's really there just for a little bit of support, maybe from 𝐒𝐿𝐓mon or impmon, just get him on the fields. And sometimes you can activate in security. I mean, he's good at 2, he's not bad. Plus, as long as Anubismon is your Digimon, is a Digimon on the field, this nitrate is gonna make him attack, make the impmon or the 𝐒𝐿𝐓mon that you're bringing out attack. But you cannot get Lucemon with that. And then 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐏𝐿, this is the big guys you cannot get rid of very easy. You're just gonna delete them with 𝐿𝐔𝐏𝐿. And then Matt Ishida is at 2 for sure. If you can get him to 3, that's really nice. Although I don't want to play more than 1 of him in one game. I only want to play 1 Matt. I don't want to play more than that. So I like him at 2, but you want to see him a little early sometimes, because whoever gets a tamer really wins the game right now in this meta, because they just get so much extra memory. But there are some decks that can really go against that. But as long as they keep locking you at 1, you're just gonna be so behind if they get 3 memory every turn. So that means they get 2 plays and you only get 1 play. So math is really important. Any tamer is really important right now. But I just don't have any space. Maybe I'll remove 1 millenniummon for another math, but I'm still iffy on that. I don't want to see math too much. And I do not want to clutter my hand with Matt, but he's still more useful than millenniummon if he's cluttering my hand. So we'll see. I'll think about it. But anyways, guys, let's jump into the game. I have a couple of games for you guys to watch. You don't have to watch after this if you don't want to see how the deck works. But I really want to show you how the deck works. We're going to go versus a Nidhoggmon deck. And yeah, man, you're going to love the deck. I promise you, it's so much fun. Alright, as we see here, the game started. He is going to just go ahead and throw 𝐒𝐿𝐓mon on the floor. So I'm going to go ahead and draw. Then I do want to play this guy, so we're going to go ahead and evo 𝐒𝐿𝐓mon. We have the Lucemon here, so if we play this guy, we're going to get rid of the Lucemon and get our game, pretty extended over here. And we do get to draw. Wow, he actually gave me a lot of memory. So I get to choose exactly what I want to play. And then I'm going to go ahead and evo here for 1. and draw. Mastamon is over here. Should I Lady Devimon? I should just Lady Devimon because I have my Lucemon ready. Might as well just Lady Devimon and we'll go from there. I'll give him a 1 memory. And I'll draw on her ability to activate. Draw 2. Toss 1. Toss 2 out. Alright, good. Good stuff. Amazing deck. We literally just funneled our whole hand amazingly. Like, we funneled everything, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put my glasses on since it's not giving a lot of shit. Oh, as long as I don't lift my head, there should not be anything. Finally, he plays a Tentomon. This is the problem with green. I've talked about this in my earlier video. If you guys watched my Nidhoggmon video, you will know that green has no pulling pressure. They cannot draw nothing. They have no draw pressure in any way whatsoever. I just have to fill up my deck. If I can fill up my trash to 10, I'm gonna be ahead immediately. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and evo into Mastamon, or I should evo into a Mastamon, and I'm already ahead in a big time. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my Lucemon out, which is insane because it gives me a recovery. This deck is freaking insane. Look at what just happened, guys. How the movement we went through. Look at that movement we just went through. We just have to toss our mat out now, and we literally have full control of the game. Now what I could do is I could literally eat my Lucemon, or what I would eat my Tapemon over it. But I could eat my Lucemon. I mean, this is insane. When using an option card, I delete one of their level 3s. I need to remember that now. So yeah, he actually keeps me at 1, which is great tactic. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna eat my Lucemon this turn because I'm gonna get Anubismon. But before I do that, I need to actually, I don't care. I can literally play with the Anubismon all day long. So Anubismon is pretty useless. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with him. He's just a 10k beater at this point. He's literally useless. Since I attacked with him now and he went through, that's amazing. That just gave me a huge buff. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with my baby girl here, Mastamon as well. And then I'm gonna eat. Do I want to give him that much memory though? Yeah, because I want Lucemon back in the floor. This deck is insane. I'm gonna eat Lucemon and get rid of his guy. And next turn I have Anubismon ready to bring me back my Lucemon. But this time Lucemon is actually gonna attack. This deck is insane. This deck is insane. This deck is actually insane. I cannot believe I just built this deck. Alright, let's see what he does here. He is behind a little bit because he is green and he opened bad. I'm not gonna guard anything. I cannot guard anything. I have no blockers. So let's see what he does here. Let me bring this mic over closer. Got excited and I forgot that the mic is all the way over there. Anyways. So the guy's thinking right now. He's thinking hard. He's not really sure what to do. He just dropped another Tetemon. I mean, at the beginning of the game, he couldn't even get one level 3, and now he just has them up the hoop-de-doop. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, they're everywhere. He's found every single level 3 in his whole deck. Unless he can get rid... I mean, even if he gets rid of Mastermon, she's not the mastermind here. I'm gonna take it out... I'm gonna take out... I'm gonna take out, I'm gonna attack him with Rush. It's insane. I mean, he cannot keep up. That's my only problem, is when I evo into Anubismon, I'm actually gonna freaking be behind already, because I don't have my tamer down. So for this turn, we'll take it easy. We'll just attack again with Mastemon, see if we can do some pressure. Oof. We lose Mastemon. Cool. That's a big guy. So that's 9 cards in the trash. Can we get one more card in the trash? I can't really get any more cards in the trash right now. I am gonna go ahead and play this guy though, and see if I can get, just in case he does anything, I'm gonna bring this guy back. Just in case. You never know what he wants to do. Just in case, I'm gonna bring this guy back. And I gave him... The reason my mat came out is because next turn I'm just gonna end the game. That's the reason my mat came out. Next turn the game is over. I mean, there's no way he's gonna survive this. This deck is way too fast. It's much faster than what he has here. I don't know what build. I don't even know what he ran. He hasn't showed me anything. I'm assuming it's a Nidhoggmon, because there's a lot of Lalamons. Too bad he played Terriermon, because that's the only way for me to manipulate mana is with my tamer. That means I get to play him. As long as I play my tamer, I'm gonna secure my 3 memory next turn, which secures my game basically 100%. I have 3 attacks next turn. Unexpectedly. Let's call it. Let's remind ourselves. Unexpectedly. I could also Mastemon, and that would give me kind of the same outcome. Yeah. Okay, 2k, 2k. No worries. He's just like emptying his field, I guess. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. Game's over. Game has been over. I'm gonna play Anubismon. Search my deck for Lucemon. Lucemon gets Rush and Recovery. GG. Insane progression. Dude, this deck is insane. Purple is actually insane. He said no level 6s is a sad day, man. I would have eaten up your level 6s all day. Eaten you up. Oof. Good game, good game. Alright, we're going to game 2. Oh my god, this shuffle sucks. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and draw. This shuffle is horrible. We know what we're gonna play next turn. Here, we're gonna go ahead and put impmon down here. Oh my god, this shuffle is horrible. It's absolutely hideous shuffling. I'm actually gonna want to... I'm just gonna... Yeah, I want to get rid of one of my Labradormons. So I'm just gonna get rid of one of them for a draw. That's not too bad. I just needed to get rid of one of them. It's okay. If I draw a Lucemon, I'm just gonna get rid of him with Lady Devimon. And if not, I'll just play another one of these guys. So he has one memory, he can't really do much. He's not gonna evo his blocker because he really likes his blocker, unless he puts him on another blocker. I know every time he evos into a like for example right now he wasted Terriermon. So he doesn't have any more Terriermons. So now all his level 3s are pretty much useless that he's gonna play. Then he wasted his blocker because he's gonna evo on top of it now. But if he evos on top of it, he keeps me at 1 memory. If he doesn't evo on top of it, he gives me a lot of memory, so he's gonna have to really think about this one. For me, my move is really to just kind of funnel through my deck as fast as possible. I don't really have any plays, so I might actually have Mastermon. I might play an early Lady Devimon, get this Labramon out with Mastermon, and do something because I don't really have any other plays right now. I'm not going to be able to kind of rush him because he has this blocker on the field. It's a big blocker, and so I'm not going to be able to just go through it. So let's see what he does. Very interested to see the play here because he's really going to think about this. He doesn't want to get rid of his blocker because he likes blockers. He knows that he needs blockers. He is going to evo for free. That's a free evo. I mean, that's insane how this works. It's absolutely insane. This deck is so broken. And I have no answer for it right now. I have no answer for this evo he just did. I literally have no answer. This shuffle was horrible. And if he goes to level 6, I basically lose the game. Oof. 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 Still horrible, horrible, horrible. What I'm holding is just so bad. Everything I'm holding right now is just so bad. Oh yes, she's an 8k. This is amazing. I cannot believe this is actually gonna happen. And we'll keep the retaliation on him really quickly. Alright, 1 memory to draw. Come on, funnel through this the best you can. Can you do this for me? Alright, next one. We're gonna go ahead and top it off here. Can you do something good for me right here? Give me something good. Yeah, you gave me the Lucemon I'm looking for. I think I want to get rid of millenniummon. Although millenniummon is the only thing that can remove something from me right now. I got the Lucemon in the... Yeah, I got the Lucemon down, so I don't really need my level 3s that much. But I'll keep the Tapermon. But I'll toss out the Labramon instead. Okay. Alright, this is really not bad at all. Damn, it's that easy? I mean, just like that? But I might lose something here. Is there anything he can evo to? Yeah, he could evo to a 𝐂𝐎𝐓 for basically 2 memory. But he would have to put himself into... Yeah, there's nothing that he can hurt me with right now. I could come out with Anubismon. Anubismon keeps the rush, but Anubismon is too weak right now. I don't want to be in a weak position. I want to have a Mastermon. But I don't want to give him that much memory. I'd rather have that weak position. And when digivolving, I get to play my level 3. But I'm not going to be able to rush with him. So what's the use? Playing my level 3. Let's see here. Attack here. Let's see what we get in the trash. Got another Lucemon. Cool. We have 2 Lucemons. We can get both of them out. Basically, do I want to give him 4 memory and take one of his security? Or do I want to give everything I have rush? Yeah, but that gives him an extra security. An extra memory, but it takes away one of his security. But right now I don't really care about his security. I really care about his memory. But he does put me in a really weak position. Fudge. If you attack one of your opponent's Digimon, this unit gets +1k. And he's gonna EVA to... Yeah, I'm gonna keep him at 3. Or 2. Search my deck for a Lucemon. Call him out and recovery 1. It's his turn now. Let's see what he does here. Does EVA, gets a draw. He's gonna suspend my Lucemon. So now he has 2 suspended, and Nidhoggmon is gonna eat them all up. 2, 3. Oh, he does have 4. Suspend all your opponent's Digimon with 5k, then place all your opponent's suspended Digimon at the bottom and then trash all of their individual evolution sources. Really? So Anubismon is gone immediately. So actually, I don't know if it was that bad because he gave us 5 memory. We'll see what we do with it. We'll see what we do with this 5 memory. Could be really horrible because we needed that millenniummon out. Oh my god, this shuffling is so trash, dude. This shuffling is horrible. Whatever, bro. I'm already in retaliation mode. Nothing can hurt me. Oh, that's true. That's true. He did do that. He did do that. So I'm in retaliation mode, so nothing can hurt me. So if he attacks next turn, he's gonna get hurt. I should just toss this girl out. I just tossed her out and give him 3 memory. Let's see what he does with it. Because I need a Mastermon out next turn. He's gonna give me my Lucemon. Neither of us have any tamers. Whoever had the tamer would have won the game. So he's just gonna throw his guy out. Security check. Nightwind activates. Nightwind brings play 1 purple level Digimon. Search my deck for a purple guy. Skill is to draw. Oh shit. Does that mean I'm gonna have to draw the impmon? I don't want to shuffle because the Anubismon and Lucemon are on the bottom, so I don't want to ruin that. My Labramon skill. Cool, I won't shuffle. I need the level 3 anyways. It's good. It's not too bad. I have literally everything I need. Woo! Let's go. He thinks he's gonna win like this. I don't know how he thinks he's gonna win like this. Because I'm gonna figure out a way to get through him. I mean, he just lost this so badly. Lucemon comes out, and I recover 1. Easily. Search. See what I have in here. Then I am not going to attack. Nice. I knew if I attacked with her, I would have lost her. I can't lose her. She's the only one I cannot lose here. Do I want him to delete this guy? Yeah, I want him to delete this guy. I want him to delete this guy. Yes, he deleted him. Okay. He literally emptied this field for me. I just have to play this one guy, and the game is over at this point, I think. It's just very hard for him to come back. Because my millenniummon just does not die. And I got, oh my god, this deck is just too good, to be honest. It destroys Nidhoggmon. I mean, that's true, Nidhoggmon was able to get rid of 2 of my Digimon. But really, it cost him a lot. I'll tell you that 100% sure. I mean, now he cannot get rid of this millenniummon. He just sits on the field. Well, he does have cards that return you to the bottom of the deck because he is green. So he does have that still. But realistically speaking, you cannot get rid of the millenniummon if you attack him. If whatever you do, he's very hard to get rid of. Unless you Terra Cluster him. And to Terra Cluster him, I think he has to be suspended if I'm correct. Maybe I'm wrong. When this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon battle, survives, tries the top card of your opponent's security stack. Brother, play this deck, it's better. You don't need those. Piercing, tries to suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stand and draw. And then I'm going to, I don't need the impmon anymore really. Draw here. My Lucemon is gonna attack. When this Digimon attacks and deletes, pierce. And when you pierce, trash. And that's it. Okay, so I need to trash this guy. Is there any way I can get rid of him right now? I literally have no way to get rid of him. Ooh, I do have my retaliation on, right? Okay, yeah, I do have a way to get rid of him next turn. Because I have retaliation. I mean, this deck is so good. You have retaliation. You have everything you need. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and give him 2 memory. And we'll end the turn there. I'll give him 1 memory instead. I'll be much less gracious than I should be. Anyways, if he gives us a lot of memory, if he uses Terra Cluster, we're gonna go ahead and get Mastermon out, and it's gonna end the game. If he, oh, he can't suspend me. Shoot, I forgot about that. Well, anyways, as long as he doesn't attack my millenniummon, we are fine. Even if he does attack my millenniummon, guys, I restand him. Even if he attacks my millenniummon, he comes back restood. For some reason, I have no nitrates showing up. I barely have any tamers showing up till the end of the game. I don't know what's happening here. So he only has 2k. And you have 1 memory. You're gonna hit me for 2 security, but you literally have no security left. Okay, I told you guys, as long as my Mastamon is alive. Which effect activates first? Okay. Not too bad. He lost the game here. Although I did want this guy. I did want this guy because... Unless he plays Puppemon. He can't play Puppemon anymore. GG's. That's it. Game was over. He can't play Puppemon anymore. I mean, this deck has everything. Has everything. When you feel like you're stuck, you just bring out the millenniummon and he ends the game for you. This deck literally has everything. I mean, this is insane how good this deck is right now. Alright, guys.